He's a rational investor, dividend digester, saves some of his paycheck just like all his ancestors. Him looking for high yields? That's never the case. He's seeking 6% return. Slow and steady wins the race. We pay our debts in our currency that might be unfurled if it's no longer the reserve currency of the world. Confidence in the dollar is permanent. Just ask any scholar. People are exchanging their dollars for dog money. Dog money? Dog money. Dog money. We trading it in for dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. Dog money. I'm putting it all in dog money.
Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to SirToshi's Bitcoin Chart Show. This is the Bitcoin forecast, the strength of the system, the health of the network, where we find out what's up with what is going down. So let's get into it. Today's date is the 22nd of June 2021, and it is a lovely Tuesday afternoon where I am. So let's jump into these figures. Let's do this rock and roll. Here we go. So just from left to right, we've got Core Coin, we've got Bcrash, we've got genuine Bitcoin, real Bitcoin, true Bitcoin, original Bitcoin, whatever you want to call it, it is Bitcoin. And then we've got this elementary shit cash on the left there. But first of all, we'll just talk about Core Coin here. So we'll just start with Peter McCormack and tell us why Core Coin is no longer Bitcoin and why it doesn't work and why it's just an absolute piece of crap compared to how it started. Can you give us an insight, Peter?
Bitcoin is so different now from when Satoshi was here. It's a completely different project. It doesn't matter who Satoshi is anymore. Even if Satoshi came back, I don't think he would just be immediately welcomed as having this God-given right to decide what happens with Bitcoin. I think he would have to earn his right back into the project. Bitcoin is built based on consensus now.
Are you sure about that, Pete? Because it didn't sound like it to me. So anyway, let's have a chat with Samson Mao. Now that we know that Bitcoin is nothing like it was when Satoshi designed it. Specifically because Blockstream implemented SegWit on the 24th of August 2017, which brought it under their control and crashed its fundamental value to absolute zero. So just to confirm that, can you what can you say about that, Samson Mao?
Yeah, Blockstream controls it.
There we go. That's the confirmation that we need. What have you got to say about that, Max?
All right.
Is that it? Yeah, I'm not surprised, really. So, Roger, tell us about your project.
And we're going to really spread Bitcoin Crash across the entire country here in Antigua.
There we go. Bitcoin Crash. That's what we'll call it. Bcrash, because it's an absolute piece of crap. And Craig, we know that you are the Satoshi Nakamoto, the creator of Bitcoin. Can you tell us your motivation for creating such a phenomenal piece of technology? And just kind of like, give us an insight into your expectations of it.
I want Bitcoin not to go up to 10,000 or 100,000. I want it to be worth millions per Bitcoin.
Sounds pretty good to me, mate. Loving that.
That's it. And that's what we spend money for. Very simple.
There we go. They're spending all this money putting all these transactions and data on chain because it is by far the most superior, the most advanced data management system ever designed on the planet. It is a new commercial internet. It is the backbone of the new financial system. None of this fiat currency bollocks that's just printed off a printing press. How ridiculous is that? And as a French philosopher, Voltaire said, all paper money eventually returns to its intrinsic value at zero because it has no utility. There we go. And look at this. You can see the only big dogs in the fight here yet. We've got Core Coin who stole the BTC ticker. So people think it's Bitcoin. That's the only reason it's got any hash rate or any nodes on the network. When really, look at this. We can see the genuine Bitcoin right here. Yes, indeed. We just had to deal with a new ticker symbol, but the protocol is still the same. It is the one and only, the original, the genuine Bitcoin. Beauty. So let's have a chat with Michael Saylor now. So, Michael Saylor, let me just find your little video here. There we go. So, what do you think about, changing Bitcoin from how it was originally invented? What's your thoughts?
I like Bitcoin the way it is.
Well, so do we, Michael. But, I mean, we really, really like Bitcoin. How do you compete with that?
In fact, I love Bitcoin the way it is.
All right, mate, calm down. You can't leave it there. You're going to have to explain yourself. What is it about Bitcoin that you love?
The way it's currently constructed, it is possible to put all $250 trillion of monetary energy.
Wow, $250 trillion of monetary energy. Where's that going to go?
In big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain.
Wow, big blocks of encrypted energy on the blockchain. What sort of numbers are we talking about?
Maybe the Bitcoin will be $1 million. You can probably calculate $10 million of Bitcoin or something.
Whoa, $10 million of Bitcoin or something. You know what I mean? Where's it going to fit and where's that going to go?
Big blocks, $100 million chunks on the blockchain.
Loving that. All right, let's have a look, see what we can find here then, shall we? So we have got Bitcoin. So again, just calling out double figures. I can see a 10, 24, 17. Oh, is that it? Never mind. But in terms of megabytes, we've still got 166222189 582517 61633334. And how many blocks does Anne-Marie have over a kilobyte? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. He's only got 15 blocks, and that's over a kilobyte. Literally a kilobyte. Nowhere near a megabyte. Absolutely hilarious. And Bcrash, they've got a few blocks over 1 megabyte. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That's it. 10 blocks over a megabyte. And a Coolcoin. Oh, yeah, all the blocks are stuck at a megabyte today. Yeah, dear, oh dear. What a joke shop. What a joke shop. So here we go, hash rate. So hash rate follows price, follows value, follows utility, follows creativity, initiative, and intelligence. If you are intelligent and you apply creativity and initiative, you can make something useful. When something is useful, it can then create value. When it creates value, it can then develop a price. When it develops a price, it can then be measured against the cost of other goods and services and used as a medium of exchange. Proof of work by network, Coolcoin, Bcrash, and all these shitcoins will just simply fall into their own footprint soon. Bcrash, Bitcoin hash rate, Bcrash, Bitcoin, proof of work, who cares? Here we go, look at this. It is 20,000 times cheaper to transact on Bitcoin than Coolcoin, and again, smashes all these other shitcoins as well. But look at this, it is 8.6% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bitcoin. But look at this, it is 38.5% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than ABC. That's because Hathor is having absolutely none of it. That's hilarious. And again, it's 3.4% more profitable to mine on Coolcoin than Bcrash. It's just that it cracks me up. So block size by network, Bitcoin absolutely smashing it. Absolutely smashing it. Transactions by network, Bitcoin winning. Transactions per block by network, Bitcoin winning. Fees, this is fees due to transaction volume, but not in Bcrash's case because the increase in fees doesn't correlate to increased transaction volume. Oh dear. Fees SirToshi's, again, Bcrash got the same problem. Block reward ratio, again, that's to do with transaction fees, so it doesn't mean anything really. And then, well, that's the ratio between the two, fees in the block and block reward. We'll keep an eye on that. Look at this daily accumulated Bitcoin blockchain growth by network. Let's have a look at this in more detail. Loving that. Look at this. Let's just move that along a little bit. See what size the Bitcoin chain is right now. Oh, there we go. Right, so Bitcoin now has, where are we? Come on. 381 gigabytes worth of data versus Coolcoin that's only got 357. Oh dear. Right, let's have a little bit with Craig about the little chat with Craig about expectations in the of Bitcoin. Here we go.
We've tested up to 380 gigabyte blocks.
That's a 380 gigabyte block. All that data in one block. Amazing.
We have tested 1 million transactions a second
Nice one.
and transaction sizes up to 20 megabytes.
Beautiful, mate. Beautiful.
Billion transactions per second, which means we can then have all derivatives, all complex trades. That means high frequency trading. It means everything that happens globally.
Everything that happens globally on Bitcoin. Love it. Let's have a look at the actual block size growth. Oh, we are now 26 gigabytes in front of CoreCoin. Brilliant. Brilliant. Thank you, Nya. Now let's have a look at the politics, see what's going on with the global hash rate. Global hash rate 7 days, global hash rate 24 hours. That's going to look similar to CoreCoin. Oh, looks like VIBE BTC turning up a little bit on CoreCoin and Binance slipping down a bit on CoreCoin. Wonder where their hash rate is going. Let's have a look at Bcrash. Hathor back up to 21% on there, spoiling the party for all those shitcoiners. Whoa, look at Bitcoin. Look at this Hathor with 70% of the hash rate. That is massive. That is massive. These other miners are going to have to pull their socks up. But Mempool still with 2.7%. VIBE BTC still being squeezed. Good to see Matterpool on there. Looks like a SV pool has been squeezed off. Too small to actually be shown on there. But good to see Tal ramping it up. You know, there is something very big coming. Very big coming. Because Tal is going to have to compete with all these shitcoin enterprises. And they are some of the biggest miners on the planet. So that's what it looks like we're looking at here. You know, they're going to have to... Yeah, they're going to need loads of hash rate to compete with these bad boys when they come on. Like jeepers. And everybody is coming over. They'll literally be falling over themselves to get as much Bitcoin as they can. And look at Elementary Coin there. What a joke. What a joke. Anyway, so the reason we're squeezing the shitcoin enterprises off the chain is because the only thing they understand is price suppression. So we'll have a look at the short positions now on Bitcoin. Come on, Bitfinex. Don't let me down because my keyboard has just gone offline. Let's be having you. Come on. Come on. You can do this live show. Might have to edit this bit. Oh, I can't even... So, bottom left-hand corner says waiting for trading on Bitfinex. Okay, let's try another screen then. Oh, let's have a look at the short positions on BTC. Oh, come on. Oh, seriously? Are we going to have to come back to that? Oh, I wanted to see the short positions on BTC. Just my keyboard isn't working, so I can't refresh the page. Damn live show and all that. Oh, it would have been interesting to see the short positions actually on CoreCoin because you can basically see the price manipulation that's taken place over the last few days. Absolutely insane. Nothing to do with institutional investors and all that crap. Oh no. Oh no. You know what? We're still going to try and look at it. Yes, we are. Not having any of this. Close that. New tab. Yes. Maybe I don't need a keyboard if I can just do this. Here we go. Hopefully this will show up. Oh. It's the RAM on my desktop or what? Come on, come on. What is going on? Oh. Let's have a look at BTC shorts. Come on. Oh. Some movement. Do we have anything? Are we going to see this? Is it going to reload for us? Oh, here we go. Finally, some action. Here we go. Can't take too long now. Come on. Come on, come on. Oh. I could make a coffee by the time this comes up. Worth looking at though. Come on. Come on. Yes, we can see this little cursor going around here. What is up with this? Don't have any other programs loaded. Hey, there we go. Look at this. So you can't, if you just move along the bottom here, yeah, I mean, look at this. You could see all these short positions stacking up. I mean, look, it was huge. Imagine having a trillion, almost like $1 trillion market with 34% people shorting it. Yeah, they knew what was coming. They knew what was coming. But look at that. The short positions are now out. So we're back to a 6.1% short ratio, and it's usually like 1.7 jeepers. 5.6. Yeah, that's really low. But I mean, look at that. They knew what was coming. If I'd been looking at this short chart earlier, we could have probably seen the crash in the price. I mean, look, it follows it. Look at that. It's just following the price, like coming absolutely tanking. Good grief. Good grief. Missed out on a trick there. Yes, we did. Yes, we did. All right, let's have a look at the Bitcoin blockchain working live in front of our very eyes. Wait, what could that was 84 transactions a second, then down to 20 transactions per second. Look at that, still looking good. For any newbies watching this for the first time, what we're looking at here are the vertical rectangular blocks at the top moving across the screen. Are the transactions being recognized by the nodes on the network? They are the mining nodes. And because it's an ultra small world Mandala network, it means literally that as soon as the transactions are broadcast, it's picked up by 50% of the nodes instantly. And if you're wondering what a Mandala network looks like, it's this. It's an ultra small world network where they said it has an improved topology against malicious attacks. And also it says the shortest past becomes the density goes to 0, making it an ultra small world and highly sparse respectively. And that's as the network size increases. So it actually just increases with efficiency as it grows. I mean, it's just amazing. Amazing. Yeah, just truly outstanding. So once the transactions are recognized by the nodes on the network, they're then thrown into the memory pool, which is where they're competed for by miners and payment processors in order to create a block, put the transaction within a block, and then place the block on the blockchain, which we can see down the bottom, which is when they're rewarded with the Coinbase data, otherwise known as the block reward, otherwise known as freshly minted Bitcoin. And you can see in this block here, for example, in the highlighted rectangular box below, we've got the hash of the block height, who it was mined by, size, the time, the date, the transaction count, and total fees in the block. Currently in this one, $118. And it's these fees which will eventually surpass the block reward as the block reward continues to get cut in half every 210,000 blocks, which we will now listen to Laura Shin explain. Here we go. Check it out.
So, as you mentioned, at a certain point when the block reward stops, there will be a transition where miners will be compensated in transaction fees, not in the block reward. And the current amount that they earn is from fees is about 9% of the block reward. And so we'd have to see transaction fees 11x by roughly 2140, which is when the new Bitcoins will stop being minted. But I just wondered, if we don't see an increase in the amount of transactions that can happen at layer 1, because the number of layer 1 transactions is limited. And right now, I feel like a lot of the scaling is focusing on layer 2. Can transaction fees 11x in that time, or will that require people to pay a lot more per transaction?
Over the next couple halving cycles, we should see it start to predominantly be the value that is compensated to the miners in the block reward. If Bitcoin is the world reserve currency that doesn't have a strong security model, like there's not a lot of monetary compensation in the block reward due to transaction fees, well, then its long-term security will be weak. If it is the world reserve currency, there'll be very, very many layer 1 transaction fees.
Okay, yeah. So it sounds like you think it is possible that the amount in transaction fees will maybe not be enough on layer 1 to replace the block reward when the time comes.
Absolutely, there won't be enough transaction volume to surpass the block reward when the time comes, because it's been purposely restricted to 7 transactions a second. Do you honestly think 7 transactions a second are going to service the financial, the backbone of the new financial economy? Good grief. Shout out to people in the chat box. Good chat going on there today. Starting from the top, we've got SK38M, Diddy Weldon in there, .NET Debug, SirToshi's, Zstralia, Mike Murphy, thank you very much for joining me. Good link there on TradingView. Loving that. I'm going to have to... if you can send that to me on Twitter, that'd be great. Might use that one. Good chat in there. Green Pill Keith, nice one. Loving that. Right, let's have a look at bit info charts. Great stuff. So we are now 11.9% of the overall transactions on the entire market. And obviously we're just going to have a listen to the CTO of Ripple explaining how shit XRP is. It is a completely centralized project.
The XRP is a digital asset. It's censorship resistant. It's publicly traded. It trades on the XRP ledger. Ripple does not own or control the XRP ledger in any way.
Bullshit.
So how did Ripple then get all the XRP that it has? It has about half the supply. So just how did that particular transaction happen?
Yeah, good question. How did you get half the supply?
So the way its design works is when the ledger first began operation, the 100 billion XRP, all that will ever exist, were sort of up for grabs.
Sort of up for grabs?
And lots of people grabbed XRP out of that system, but
make it sound like a packet of crisps.
It just so happens that obviously, just like early miners mined, huge amounts of Bitcoin before the public knew about it or was using it, early XRP users grabbed large amounts of that pool of XRP. And so the people who developed the ledger wound up with, the vast majority of it.
So basically, those people who put the crisps in a bag got first dibs when they opened a bag and grabbed a load of crisps. What a load of crap. Now let's listen to these Ethereum douchebags telling us that he can't scale.
It scales somewhat.
Hardly scales at all.
Plans or initial we knew it wasn't going to be scalable for sure.
How about telling us that before it had like a multi-billion-dollar market cap, you buffoons. Let's have a look at transactions, 24 hours, just because I love this chart so much. 3 years, log curve, boom. Can you spot Bitcoin? Oh yes, in the purple. Scaling testnet, we're just checking out these figures. Alrighty, let's check out. Here we go. Shadow's telling us about Terranode.
We have run this across all 10 nodes, and I have actually seen volumes in excess of 100,000 per second. I wasn't quite brave enough to try that one today, live on stage. But there we have a real-life example of a Terranode that is able to scale. If I had more time, I would show you one that's actually running at a steady-state capacity and show that it actually can continue for a long period of time without any problems.
Beautiful.
For reference, we don't think that the Bitcoin SV software would be able to handle a validation rate like that at this point in time.
Amazing.
By the end of this month, we're hoping to actually have alpha versions of Terranode listening on the mainnet. They won't be trying to produce blocks. They'll just be listening and processing peer-to-peer messages. We'll also build, we have built scale testnets, global scale testnets for the Terranode specifically. We can't do this on the scaling testnet because we'll crush it.
Amazing.
Because we have proven that Terranode can scale, we've proven what Satoshi always said about Bitcoin. Bitcoin can and does scale. Thank you very much.
Beautiful, Steve. Beautiful. Trends.cash, here we go. TDX Pip still macking it hard. Yeah. Apps ranking by performed actions. Crypto Fights 32%. Looking good. I'm really looking forward to the day when we find out what all these other transaction generators are. Absolutely amazing. Crypto Quant, all the exchanges reserves, they've been cashing out, causing a liquidity squeeze and a massive spike in the price. It's all tether printing. There are no family offices and no institutional players, other than Michael Saylor. What's on chain? Whoa, look at this. Next estimated block size, 46 megabytes. Look at the transactions coming in. Amazing. Looking at the utility, loving the utility on BSV. Beautiful. This is the memory pool. So we've got this block coming in at the moment. All this data. Absolutely amazing. That's what a memory pool is meant to look like. Data comes in, then it gets cleared. That's it. What it's not meant to look like is BTC. It looks like an absolute pile of... Oh my goodness me. Look at that. An actual swimming pool with algae all over it. What an absolute joke. Let's have a look at what it looks like on TX Street to have something like that. Oh my goodness me. And let's have a listen to Adam back on his thoughts on a payment network.
So, fee estimation in some cases is quite bad. If you're paying a friend, you can probably afford to wait 4 hours and not pay a priority fee.
Oh, shut up, you absolute muppet. So we've got a median transaction fee on CoreCoin of $2.54. Let's see what that is on Ethereum. Ethereum median transaction fee $7.48. And now let's have a listen to Vitalik criticizing 5 cents transaction fees.
The internet of money should not cost 5 cents a transaction. It's kind of absurd.
Yeah, what it should have is a transaction fee of $7.55. Oh my god. And here we go. This is the situation that we are faced with. What do we know about excessive money printing?
Statistical analysis has found that every time an empire begins to near its own demise, you'll find that its currency will be debased.
Yes, indeed. Oh dear, it's not looking good. Knowing that Bitcoin is the only thing that can save us, how are we feeling about it? CoinGecko, 53%. Oh, but I mean, look at this. Look at the price. $111. That is insane. That is insane. Morning run. Oh, look at that. Only $2,359. Good. Move fast and break stuff does not mean breaking the law. Stay away from this shit show, people. Let's have a look at the depth chart. Yeah, look at that. $111 for genuine Bitcoin. But I mean, look at that. So we've now got 1.6 million bids versus 3.4 million asks. Unbelievable that people are still willing to sell it at these prices. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Let's have a look. Look at that. Down we go. Whoa, like a roller coaster. Let's have a look at Bitfinex. Is this going to work for us now? Come on. Come on, Bitfinex. I know you're being a bit slow today. Come on. You could do it. I feel like I'm at the Grand National cheering on my horse. Come on, Bitfinex. Yeah. I call my horse Bitfinex. Ah, there we go. Oh, yeah. $112 according to Bitfinex. Wow. Amazing. Amazing to buy it at that price. Oh my goodness me, when you know the utility behind it, the true utility and the true value of it. Sensational picking up at these prices. My goodness. And let's have a look at BTC. After all these short positions have just absolutely tanked the price because they knew what was coming. Yes, they did. Come on, Bitfinex. You can do this. You loaded the previous screen. Let's load this one. Come on. I can see the price moving in the top left of the screen. Not going to let this one go. Do I have to refresh? There we go. Whoa! Price has just tanked. 30 minutes ago, another push down. I wonder if that'll be reflective in the rest of the market as well. Whoa! Look, all the shitcoiners are going to be shitting themselves. It's dropped below 30,000. It's now at 29. Oh! Wow. Wow. I mean, shitcoiners don't bother looking at any of the fundamentals, so all they look at is price. Oh my god. Literally, they're going to be quacking like some hens. Jeepers, right? Let's have a look at CoreCoin versus Bitcoin then. This is going to be an interesting one. Oh, still going down a little bit, you know. Got a little cheeky trade open on TDXP for that one. Just going to have to keep it open for a little while longer. Yes, indeed. And let's have a look at the entire market. CoreCoin down 7%. Yeah, almost looked like it dropped below 30,000. It's going to be all over the news. And look what I found earlier. Look, I mean, this is... Look, you see we've got Theta, is that what they call it? Look at this. There is another coin just above. Theta Fuel Token. That's hilarious. I mean, like, it's so scammy. There's Theta. Let's have another one, shall we? Theta Fuel Token. It's got a $2 billion market cap. Oh my god. That's hilarious. Oh, look at that. Bitcoin, genuine Bitcoin down 13%. Amazing. I did go in earlier. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Let's have a look at my YouTube numbers. 574, 55 in the last 28 days. Still moving in the right direction. Loving that. Let's have a look at Streamanity. 288 followers. And made $2 on yesterday's video with Calvin. 10 people paid to watch that. Thank you very much. Hope you enjoyed it. Yeah, it was quite an insightful video, that one. Let's have a look at Twitch statistics. How are we doing? 48 users in the last 24 hours. It's better than the last 3 days, I think. I've got 421 followers, loving that. Let's have a look at Ruthie's tweet. 964, liking that again. 965. Let's check out our man Satoshi. How is he doing? 78,400 followers. I'm sure Twitter are taking some of them away. Let's have a look at stablecoin printer just quickly. Any look at that? No more USDT being printed. That's the only thing that's saving it. No wonder the prices are down. Oh my goodness me. Anyway, a 30-minute show today. That'll do. Hope you enjoyed it. Catch you guys later. Get paid for posting your pics on Relica. Download the app now at www.getrelica.com. Get your tweet etched on Twitch, forever on the Bitcoin blockchain. Do it today at www.jointwitch.com. BuyBSV.live, the best place to buy Bitcoin SV online. Support independent content creators on micropayment platforms such as Streamanity, Twitch and Relica. We should profit from our data, not the large corporations who track, monitor and sell it. If you enjoy the Bitcoin content that I produce, please support me by heading over to www.sirtoshi.tv, where you can keep up to date with all the latest news, gossip and content as it's created. Thanks very much. To get started in Bitcoin, go to freebsv.com, where you can claim your free Bitcoin. Then head over to Twitter and follow @IamSatoshi, where you can take part in his very generous and world famous free giveaways. The future of advertising meets the power of Bitcoin at Tonic Pow. Get paid for posting advertising campaigns to your social media profiles. Go to www.tonicpowads.com.